What if you could save 3 years of your life by learning from the mistakes that other small businesses have made so that way you don't make the same mistake? Well, in this video, we're going to do just that. We're going to cover some of the common mistakes that small businesses make so that you essentially don't make those same mistakes. And that way you can save time and money. Let's get started with the very first one. The first common mistake that I see small businesses make is that they do not focus enough on sales. And by that, I mean that as soon as they get one new customer or as soon as they have a few customers, they dedicate too much attention to catering to that existing customer, which is great. You really want to focus on those customers, but you also need to dedicate time to getting new people interested in your product or service. You need to run ads, or you need to post stuff on social media, or you need to go to conferences, or you need to run direct mail or work on your website SEO. You need to do many different things so that you are able to get people to knock on your door and really ask about your service. Because if you are focused on some projects, right, or some project-based work, maybe website design, if you're doing a website for someone, or you are doing window tinting, right? What happens when that project is done? You don't have any more revenue coming in the door from that particular client. So you always need to focus on consistently looking for new clients. And to be able to do that, you also need to know that you need to dedicate a few hours per week to be able to get those people to notice that you're there and then follow up with those prospects. Depending on the industry, you might be able to close a project. You know, if it's in business to business, it might take a few months. If it's business to consumer and you're selling maybe like a $50 thing, it might take a day for you to sell to that person. If you're in business to consumer and what you're selling is a few $1,000s, it might take you a few weeks or months to be able to sell to a prospect. So you need to keep in mind that you always need to be selling. You cannot just focus on delivering the service that you sold. You need to focus on selling. That way you always have revenue coming in every single month. The second common mistake that small businesses make is that they spend money when they don't have money. As a business owner, you need to focus on putting your money into things that make you more money. So the other day I was actually speaking with someone and they were telling me how they were going to sign up for this program that would give them data on their website traffic. Now, I asked them this. I told them, look, before you do that, consider where you could put that money to generate leads for you. Because if you spend money on that, look, all you're gonna get is some analytics and you're not gonna do anything about that. You need to focus on doing things that will get people to call you for your services. And I see that a lot of businesses, they spend money on things that they don't really need. Like, especially at the very beginning, you don't always need an office. You don't always need a new car as a business owner. There are things that you should prioritize. And in my opinion, you need to focus on, investing in things that will give you more prospects. So in lead generation, and you might focus on spending on your process. How can you improve how you are able to carry out what you offer? Maybe you want to invest in different project management tools or in a CRM, which is a great idea. You want to make sure that you're spending your money in the right place so that it's giving you a return. Don't focus on spending money on, the most beautiful pictures for social media if you're not sure that you're going to get something out of it. Because I've seen companies that spend thousands of dollars for Instagram posts and, each post gets like 100 views from people who already follow them. So there's not really a lot to get from that. So focus on spending your money on things that make sense and really don't spend money that you don't have. The reason businesses go out of business is that they spend money that they don't have. So you might have a credit card, you might have a line of credit, and just be careful that you overspend. That tends to be the case when you realize that credit is so easy to find. The third common mistake that small businesses make is that they do not test out different things enough. You always need to be trying out different things so that you are able to know if you can improve on something. Let's say you need Google reviews. If you are not asking people for Google reviews, you need to try something different, right? You need to start asking for those Google reviews. If you are showing people like a QR code for the Google review and they're not filling out that review, maybe you gotta try something different. Maybe you gotta send them a video to show them how to submit that Google review. You wanna do different things so that you are able to continuously improve your results. Another thing, if you are running ads or you are trying to measure how you're doing month to month, set up KPIs so that you know how you're doing month to month. And if you realize that something's not working out, maybe you realize that, hey, like I have a lot of these prospects coming in and knocking on my door, but no one is buying from me. Maybe you need to look at what you can do to improve that. Maybe you want to test out different offers. Maybe you want to have, more follow-up calls with them. You want to do different things so that you can continuously improve your results. And I find, unfortunately, that sometimes some businesses, they will try one thing one time, and if it doesn't work out, they give up and they don't focus on it anymore. And it's a mistake because look, nowadays you need more Google reviews. reviews, especially if you have a physical location. If you don't have Google reviews, then it's gonna hurt you in the long run because many people buy off of Google reviews. So you always wanna continuously focus on testing out different things. You don't wanna keep doing the same thing. What I like to do is I like to go onto Reddit and I like to type in maybe a question and see the different perspectives, because chances are someone has already written something that you may not have thought about before. So maybe you wanna try that and you realize, hey, that actually worked for me. So you always want to go out there, learn from other people, learn from other sources to determine what it is that you can do differently so that you can continuously improve and really see better results. And the fourth common mistake that small businesses make is that the owners focus too much on being the operator, that they don't focus enough on being an owner. I find myself doing this right now, right? I'm very involved in all of my projects, but I'm already working towards improving that. But the reason I bring that up is because I have some clients that, the owner doesn't have to be there at the office pretty much for a few months sometimes. They already have their established teams in place and they have their processes. So the owner can go off on vacation for 3 months and the company's gonna keep doing well. So that's what you need to work towards. That's something I'm working towards. The reason you need to do it is because, look, at some point, as you keep growing, you're not gonna be able to do all of the work yourself. You're going to need to hire people. And one of the challenges to doing and hiring people is that, of course, you might wanna do everything yourself. You need to just learn that at some point you need to hand everything off, and that way you're going to be able to continuously grow and really just provide the same quality of service that your customers expect. So to recap, there are 4 common mistakes that small businesses make, but if you focus on doing the opposite, you're going to save a lot of time and money. The first one being, you wanna always focus on getting more sales. You always wanna be selling your services. Number 2, you wanna spend your money wisely, right? You wanna make sure that whatever you're spending your money on is going to give you a return. Number 3, you wanna test out different things to see different results. You can't keep doing the same thing if it's not working. And number 4, you wanna make sure that you are working towards being the business owner and not the employee or operator. That way you can go on vacation and everything could still run smoothly. Now, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like and check out this video over here to learn how you can get more sales for your business. And I hope that if you like this video, you subscribe for more content. Thanks.